Hemant Bandhu is a renowned, distinguished and nationally recognized Indian artist. In his painting world, he developed his own unique style, which intersects between abstract and realistic. His work allows him to constantly explore new ideas. Mr. Bandhu's use of traditional mediums, combined with 3D observation, perspective, little details, realistic view, dynamic visual, with his own techniques, for more than 30 years. His work is mostly self-taught, but he does hold a gold medal in both fine arts and applied arts. His collections have been sold all over the world. He even received invitations as a jury for many art contests. And also, he has been involved as a workshop and seminars lecturer. Currently, he is founder and managing director of Amar Jyoti Advertising Private Limited, a well-known and established advertising company in India. He always believed that the world is empty without beauty of nature. An artist proves this fact through his paintings.
My style may not be different because the world is so big, but original technique outshines other art. That's why I believe nobody should copy anybody. Having role model or any particular personality to follow is fine. It's natural. But their personality should not reflect in your technique. I give you an example. We all know about the Kishore Kumar, this great singer. But when he started his singing, he used to copy Mr. K.L. Sehgal. And Sehgal's styles was reflected in his singing. But when he started singing in his own style, suddenly a big change in Indian musical industry was seen. And after Kishore Kumar, so many singers still tried to copy him. But nobody worked. So you have to have your own unique style and technique, which should reflect your personality in your work. I like to express emotions not just through expressions, but through body language as well in a painting. I blend abstract art with realistic, so it has kind of emerged as a new art technique. Understanding precision is very important. Your observation has to be very precise, which will be reflected from your work or art, and definitely it will look real. Tools of my trade are not specific. I use brush, knife, even hands, and stuff like sponge, cloth, etc. Everything has a different feature in itself. The word watercolor comprises of water and color, which means water and color are equally important in a painting, or you can say they complete each other. One should have a good command over strokes, so that when you damp the color with water on sheet, it itself leaves its traces of dark, middle and lighter tone. But here is also important the direction of stroke, which should be appropriate. Means we apply colors with right amount of water on the place where we want dark or where we want light. It all depends on how and how much water is being used. One more thing, type of the sheet is also does matter. If it is textured or handmade sheet will be fine, because the texture sheet gives beautiful effects. Perspective comes into play when you are painting landscapes. You should know that observation is the key. Keen observation about depth and distance will determine your painting. What we see is a three-dimensional world. But what and where we draw or paint is two-dimensional. And to capture a landscape on piece of paper will require the skills of perspective. But observation easily guide towards accuracy. Accuracy of painting and beautiful nature. Yes, I want to say that every artist, particular painting artist, should know about the basic rules of sketching, because the sketching is very important to create your thoughts, to create your imaginations, or to create your ideas. Sketching is all about proportion, about the relation between the objects in a frame, a relation of the size, of the distance, of the view, of the depth. It's all about proportion. The one who can sketch perfectly, it becomes very easy to paint portrait, landscape, everything. Their hands become magical, which can depict anything from anywhere in his art. Who does rapid sketching? In a way, they have the right idea of proportion and anatomy of the figure, subject, or any object, and automatically creates a masterpiece art.